A deep dive on raising financially savvy kids.
It's a hot topic for sure.
It is. And lucky for us, there's some great research out there on how to model good financial behavior.
There is.
So that's what we're diving into today.
Awesome.
Get this. Though kids start picking up on our financial habits even before they can count.
Yeah, like way before.
Crazy, right?
It is. It really is. Even toddlers, like 2 years old, they start mimicking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're picking up on those spending habits just by watching.
Wow. So it's like they're little sponges just absorbing all this financial information around them.
Pretty much. It's called observational learning, and it has a huge impact on how they'll handle money later on.
So we as parents, we've got this huge opportunity, but also this responsibility.
Exactly. We're constantly shaping their financial futures, whether we realize it or not.
Okay, so let's get practical. What are some concrete things we can do? What does the research say?
Well, one of the biggest takeaways is to talk about money openly with your kids.
Okay, but like how? What does that even look like?
It doesn't have to be complicated. It's not about throwing around financial jargon or giving them a lecture on investing.
Right.
It's more about having age-appropriate conversations.
Okay.
Like, involving them in everyday decisions.
Okay.
Let's say you're planning a family vacation.
Ah, perfect example.
Right. You can talk to them about, hey, we have these different options. We could go camping. We could stay in a hotel. Let's look at the costs together.
I love that.
Right. And you can discuss, what are the pros and cons of each?
Yeah. Which one fits our budget better?
Exactly. It helps them understand that, there's a thought process behind these decisions.
And that there are trade-offs. Sometimes you can't have it all.
Exactly.
Okay, so open discussions. What else?
Another big one is demonstrating good saving habits.
Okay, show, don't tell.
Exactly. I remember when I was a kid, my parents had this big pickle jar.
A pickle jar.
Yeah, a pickle jar. And they labeled it like Adventure Fund or something like that.
Okay.
And every week they put, a few dollars in there. And it was like this really visual thing for me. I could see that money growing.
I've seen it tangible, right?
Totally. And they were low-key teaching me about compound interest, but I didn't even realize it at the time.
That's amazing.
Right. So it doesn't have to be fancy. Even just having a piggy bank for a specific goal can be really powerful.
Right, like saving up for a new toy or something.
Exactly.
Okay, so open discussions, saving habits. What else?
Thoughtful spending choices. Kids are always watching. So every time you're at the grocery store, the mall, they're observing how you're handling money.
So even something as simple as like resisting an impulse buy at the checkout line.
Oh, totally.
That could be a teaching moment.
Absolutely. It's about showing them how to be mindful consumers.
Compare prices, look for deals.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to involve them in the process.
Oh, I like that.
Like, imagine you're at the toy store and your kid's trying to decide between two different toys.
Yeah, classic.
Right. You can talk about the price difference, the features, help them weigh the pros and cons.
Like a real-life cost-benefit analysis.
Exactly. It's all about teaching them to make informed decisions.
I love that.
And speaking of making informed decisions, budgeting is another important one.
Okay, so we're not talking about like creating a complex spreadsheet with a 5-year-old.
No. But you can introduce the basic concept.
Okay.
Like, talk about how you allocate money for different things. Housing, food, fun stuff.
It's like, this is what we have coming in, and this is how we need to divide it up to make it work.
Exactly. And it helps them understand the idea of living within your means.
Right. That money is finite.
Exactly. You can even make it visual, like a pie chart or something.
Okay, so we've got open discussions, saving habits, thoughtful spending, and budgeting. What's next?
Showing the value of work.
Oh, that's a big one.
Huge. It's about connecting work to income. Demonstrating that hard work leads to rewards. So talk about your job, what you do, how it contributes to the family.
And maybe even talk about different career paths, different options.
Exactly. And how different jobs contribute to society.
I think that can be really inspiring for kids.
It can. It helps them see the possibilities and start thinking about their own aspirations.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. Open discussions, saving habits, thoughtful spending, budgeting, and the value of work. Anything else?
One more, and it might be the most important of all.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's about modeling a growth mindset around financial literacy.
Growth mindset. So, like, it's okay to not know everything.
Exactly. It's about showing them that learning about money is a journey.
We're all learning.
We are. We make mistakes, we adjust, we keep learning.
And we don't have to be perfect.
Right?
So we could show them that it's okay to ask questions, to seek out information.
Exactly. You can read books together, go to workshops, even talk to a financial advisor as a family.
It's like that we're in this together approach.
Exactly. It creates a more open and supportive environment for learning.
So we've explored all these different strategies for modeling good financial habits.
It seems like a lot, but even small steps can make a big difference.
It's about those consistent actions, those everyday moments that really shape their financial future.
Absolutely.
This has been such an insightful deep dive.
It has.
I feel like I've learned a lot,
Me too.
and I hope our listeners have as well.
I hope so too.
Remember, even those small actions can have a big impact on your children's financial future.
Think about one specific action you can start implementing this week.
Yeah.
It could be anything. Start a conversation, make a savings goal together, anything.
Just take that first step.
Exactly. Imagine the ripple effect it could have.
It's pretty powerful.
It is.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time.
See you again.